Hello, St. Andrews, and welcome to this week's edition of Chancel Chat. It's Wednesday, the 23rd of January. And let me just say a word about the schedule for this weekend, because it's going to be a little different than normal. We'll have our regular Saturday evening liturgy at 5 o'clock on Saturday evening. But on Sunday morning, we're not going to have an 8 o'clock service. There'll be a single service at 9 o'clock. It will be a Rite to Eucharist. And immediately following that single service, which will be my last service as your rector, we'll have our annual meeting. I believe it's the 253rd annual meeting here at St. Andrews. And then after the annual meeting, a special brunch where we'll celebrate the conclusion of my ministry here as your rector. So I hope to see many of you in church on Sunday, this coming Sunday. The 2019 offering envelopes are still available in the narthex. If you don't find a box of envelopes with your name on it and would like to have a box, please contact Chris in the parish office and she'll see that you get a box of envelopes. We've been talking about a new small group ministry that's launched here at St. Andrews this month. We're calling them life groups. We have 4 of them, and they're all being led by trained group leaders. And they meet at different times during the course of the month. Each meeting is no more than an hour and a half, and it includes a time of fellowship and sharing. We'll share a simple meal together, have a brief Bible study, and then conclude with a time of worship and prayer. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, and we hope that it is, please contact Chris in the parish office, and she'll have additional information to share with you. Many churches have adopted these small group ministry with great success, and we're hoping that this will become kind of a centerpiece of our Christian formation programming here at St. Andrew's Church. This will be my final Chancel Chat. Today has been a day of doing final things. I had my final morning prayer in the chapel this morning, and I made my final home visit with Marianne Cameron this afternoon, and this will be my final Chancel Chat. So I want to acknowledge that it was Jeff Adams' idea for me to do a weekly video highlighting events and issues that are going on in the parish. And it's been a great blessing, and I really look forward to these Wednesday afternoon conversations and the opportunity to communicate with many of you. I did want to say a word about the transition, because I know some of you are anxious about that. But last night we had a wonderful meeting with Father Jack Belmont, who is a very respected retired Episcopal priest who served for many years as rector of St. Matthew's in Pennington. And Father Belmont has agreed to come and provide pastoral services on Sundays. He told us last night, for as long as we need him, and we hope that the calling of the 24th rector will take place in the not too distant future. But we're so grateful that Father Belmont has agreed to serve during this time of transition. So he'll be here on Sunday mornings for the 8 and 10 o'clock service, and our priest associate, Father Tin, will be preaching and presiding on Saturday evenings. And Father Belmont, Father Tin, and our deacon, Deacon Joe, have agreed to collaborate on any pastoral emergencies that might come up in the weeks and months ahead. And Deacon Joe has agreed to continue the ministry to our shut-ins. We have 6 members of the parish who are no longer able to come to the church, but I've been taking communion to them on a monthly basis, and Deacon Joe has agreed to continue that ministry, and I'm very, very thankful for that. So I believe that you're in good hands during this time of transition, and the ministry of St. Andrew's Church will continue uninterrupted, and until the next, the 24th rector is called, you'll be well taken care of. I promise you that. So, the saint of the week this week. You remember last week was the feast of the Confession of St. Peter. Well, this week we're giving equal time to the Apostle Paul. On Friday of this week, the 25th of January, is the feast of the conversion of St. Paul, that wonderful story of Paul's dramatic conversion to Christianity on the road to Damascus. And here's an image of what it might have looked like for Paul. He was struck down and blinded temporarily. So these two feasts, the feast of the Confession of St. Peter and the feast of the Conversion of St. Paul, mark the beginning and the end of the week of prayer for Christian unity each year. So Saint of the Week this week, St. Paul, and we remember his dramatic conversion on the road to Damascus. So that's about all I have for my final Chancel Chat. It's been a pleasure being your rector and having this opportunity to communicate with you, and I wish you all the best in the future. God bless you.